forth and so on. And I feel like what interests you growing up with the Leo Ascendant and having your third house being ruled by Libras, you really want to see the beauty in a lot of, in everything in your environment. And you'll want to live in an area that is aesthetically pleasing, because you will definitely be out in the community a lot, and you'll also want to you'll thrive in a area that has very fair laws and legislations that are for the people to be able to interact and socialize and see different points of view. I would even say perhaps, with Libra ruling your third house, Leo ascendants will want to see a lot of diversity also in the community, because they're interested in culture and different people, and seeing, different, skills and trades and commerce and different things and services going on in the community. So, Leo ascendants definitely want to experience a huge kingdom of just kind of having, diversity in all aspects of, life, what services are available, commerce, people, gifts, talents. They're just very explorative in that nature, with Libra ruling their third house, and they want their kingdom to be equally as aesthetically beautiful, pleasing, and very harmonious. So if you're Leo ascendant, your fourth house, your roots here, will be ruled by Scorpio. So this is where things get a little private. You'll most likely close friends, you'll welcome them in your home, but there is some slight secrecy and privacy and hesitation regarding bringing, newcomers or anyone over to the home. Since Scorpio, it's such a private, mysterious sign here, and this energy gets very intense, the fixed water, you'll be very guarded over your sanctuary, your sacred place, your home, where you take your hat off, where you lie down and, call home. And you might not necessarily want, too many people over. Generally, if you're getting to know them, which is, it seems a little bit odd to me, because, I have a Leo ascendant friend, and I remember, she did have this, like, kind of energy where it was kind of private over her home, but, she invited me in, of course, and I would come over her house, and, this, that, and the other, but there's just this, Scorpio energy lingering over home, that you feel the need to be protective and to have some sort of mystery about it, or secrecy. And also, this is in connection with your mom. So your mom could have been very intense. She could have been a dominant figure in your life, and she could have been very much, beautiful and esoteric in nature, and always had a strong presence to her vibe. And also, again, your upbringing, your home life could have been a bit dark. And not to say that's a bad thing, but there could have been a lot of karma surrounding this area of your life. There could have been a lot of, hidden things that weren't revealed to others, or just, things being kept quiet, secrecy, for better, for worse. A lot of intensity with the home life and growing up. There's always this lingering sense of intensity, or this fear factor that kind of catalyzed your growth process here, with Scorpio ruling your fourth house. And so if you're a Leo ascendant, your 5th house will be ruled by Sagittarius. So here, this is where things get very dynamic and fun. You have a lot of self-expression, creativity. You like to do a lot of, for romantic connections on a superficial level. You'll want to go places, do things, hikes, camp, travel, go to different places. Very active. And also your creative expression, hobbies, creativity will be kind of just like equally the same. With mutable fire here, you'll want to express it. You'll have a lot of energy around this area of your chart. As a Leo ascendant, your 5th house being ruled by Sagittarius, you'll have this connection with the youth, as if maybe you could be a coach to a soccer team, or a coach to a basketball team, perhaps. It wouldn't surprise me. And it could be something of a hobby of yours. And also, this is where your childlike innocence comes out, is the 5th house, and it being ruled by Sagittarius. By you doing things, you get very, very just filled with, this exploratory nature and the possibilities, and you have this outward big picture thinking. So kind of just like brings you back down to a sense of having this innocent, childlike way of perceiving things, the world, what you're doing, creative endeavors. And this is what will light you up here with this Sag energy. Just, going out and playing a sport with friends, or exploring, hiking, doing outdoor things, just getting really deep into philosophical matters, and also wanting to learn about, spirituality and religion in different cultures. It's exciting. And if you're a Leo ascendant, your 6th house will be ruled by Capricorn. So this is where they say it's the house of hidden enemies, but like I always say, it's an oppositional energy just to kind of overcome. And there could be a lot of strong opposition in your life because it is ruled by Capricorn. Capricorn's a very strong energy, and it has limits and structure and walls to overcome. So, but also on the flip side, with Capricorn, cardinal earth ruling your 6th house, you'll have that ability to really progress, get things done, stick to the script of a schedule, and really climb that corporate ladder and get where you need to go by progressing, by accomplishing tasks, meeting short-term goals, meeting long-term goals with Capricorn ruling your 6th house. You should have good health here with Capricorn ruling your 6th house, because Capricorn rules the teeth, the gums, the bones, and it gives you that longevity. So it definitely strengthens your health here and helps you stay productive, ultimately. So if you're a Leo ascendant, your opposite sign, the descendant, will be Aquarius. And with fixed air here, this is where you'll want to link up, or you'll attract really individual type characters that are very just innovative, creative, eccentric, that march to the beat of their own drum, that stand out in a crowd. And, Aquariuses can be either introverted or extroverted, but there's something about them that is so completely different. And really, when you're around these connections, far as partnerships. It just makes your shine even brighter. And you're also, drawn to this as well. Because it just kind of raises your curiosity. I feel like for you, as a Leo Ascendant, you've already seen it all. And just the Aquarius being your descendant, this is where you can just have something different in life that no one else has or can possess here. This fixed air partnership. But at the same time, it might be so different that you might not know what to do or how to connect really with the energy. So it creates that opposition, right? So if you're a Leo Ascendant, your 8th house will be ruled by Pisces. And I feel like Pisces is one of the most karmic signs. They say, Scorpio and Aquarius here is karmic, which Aquarius ruling your 7th house, there's some sort of karma around this energy because the whole dynamic just seems strange, Leo. But I can see why Leo Ascendant would have Aquarius